Leo, fellow Leo, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your fellow Leo, to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, boys, I think we're ready. We're more than ready. Welcome to the new office and welcome to your quadruple Leo. Now, dear Leo, this is going to be your twin flame reading from the end of August to September. And in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at the journey that you and your person have been going through, as well as I will see what is the main energy between you and them. I will talk about the stages that you have been going through between your twin flame with you and them. I will also get some final advice and some hidden love messages. Now, dear Leo, these are general readings, so they may resonate with you and they may not. I have set an intention and meditated on this reading, so we're going to see what is an important message that you need to know. As you know, I set an intention for my readings, and I'm coming into this reading with the most pure intention to deliver the messages that you really need to know about your twin flame. These are very, very specific and special messages for my fellow Leos out there who are on a twin flame journey. Let's see who is the lucky twin of yours. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So Leo, the energy between you and your twin flame, and it's 222 on the timer right now, is the Wheel of Fortune. And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see here is the Five of Cups, followed by the Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, and the King of Wands. So Leo, the energy between you and this person as of now, at the end of August and September, is the Wheel of Fortune. It's one of the most positive cards in tarot, and actually this means that you're realizing that there is a shift and you know that this person is part of your destiny. Wheel of Fortune is indicating destiny. It indicates, a journey that you have been on too. So you already have met your twin flame if you're watching this reading. If you have not been able to get this person off of your mind, if you're really wanting to find the answers, if there is a lot of telepathic communication going on between you and your person, then this reading is for you. If you're picking up on your person's energy, you can feel what they're feeling. And I feel like that a lot of you are shifting based on what I'm seeing here on your reading. A lot of you are going back and forth, but there is also possibly some sort of communication that could take place between you and your twin. We're going to talk about this shortly. Now, Leo, in the recent past, you have the Death card, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Cups. By the way, I do see here some of you are possibly dealing with a Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, basically a lot of the signs. But in the recent past, I do see here Dark Night of the Soul. Many of you went through some sort of a metamorphosis, big change that took place in your life. Okay, you see here it says death and it says rebirth underneath, right? A lot of you went through this Dark Night of the Soul, and the twin flame journey is not the easiest, but it's a tough journey of love, self-actualization, and also healing, and a lot of confusion as well. This was a level of pain that you went through, Leo, that was not meant to be understood on a human level. We are all conditioned to understand pain through logic, but this was something that you had to disconnect to heal your soul, to do a lot of inner work within yourself to really understand when it comes to this soulmate connection. This person that you met felt very familiar to you. A lot of you started feeling this push and pull energy, magnetically getting drawn to this person. And a lot of you also realized that this person might have had some avoidance habit. Maybe there was some sort of past trauma and things that were triggering. That you triggered this person, they triggered within you. And this has led to some sort of an awakening, but I do see you disconnecting from this person, or they disconnected from you. Basically, it's the chaser and runner dynamic, we're going to talk about these shortly. Now, Leo, in the present moment, you have the Eight of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So my cutie patootie, in the present moment, I do see here you going back and forth. A lot of you really wanting to know if this is your twin flame, if really you're meant to be with this person or not. Many of you are also asking the question, is there ever going to be communication? Should I reach out? Should they reach out? What's the best possible scenario for me? Because you do want to offer this person a lot of love. You really want to take care of this person. There is this sense of, you know, focus on, I want to take care of this person, but you go back and forth because maybe you know deep down that this person is not ready yet. We're going to talk about this shortly. In the near future, Leo, you have the Six of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So what you don't see here in the near future, there is somebody coming back from the past. Okay, that's what the cards here are showing also. The Six of Cups here indicates a past connection, past lover, someone that feels very nostalgic, and there is a communication that is going to take place between you and your person. I have had Capricorns, other individuals sometimes, oh, you know, the title is great, but I haven't had anything happen in the past few months. You know what? You got to drop the resistance from the time. I told that in the Capricorn video. And stop telling me why it's not happening. Start asking yourself the question, why are you not listening to what I'm saying? Because people who are having success stories is they're listening to what I'm saying. Okay, there is a lot of testimonials of people, you know, really healing and getting in touch with their person and miracles happening. So I literally gave a message. I'm like, you really need to understand what you are saying under my videos. You know what I mean? And I'm just being honest. Like, my titles and my messages, they're always in sync. There is no clickbait stuff here. We don't do that here. This channel, 7 months old, we are where we are today. Look at the numbers and the comments because of my authenticity, because I know what I bring to the table. I don't do readings under the table. I don't shuffle cards under the camera, okay? I keep it real. So in the near future, dear fellow Leo, there is going to be some sort of a communication that's going to take place between you and this person. Slowly but surely, it looks like there's going to be some movement. Now, what you don't see coming here is that there is this sense of sadness, nostalgia. Somebody here seems to be really overthinking about this situation. You have not heard from your twin flame from quite some time, possibly you have, and you're wondering if they're actually sad or not, if this person is actually feeling the same emotions or not. Anytime you go to bed and you think of this person and there is a certain emotional state of being that you're experiencing and having, just remember that this is somebody that also feels the same way as you, okay? Because there is this telepathic communication between you and this person that is being manifested in the reality. Now, let's get into your reading, dear fellow Leo, and see what is it that you need to know. All right, fellow Leo, let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, fixed sign energy. It is also one of the most positive cards in tarot, and this is an indication of some sort of a positive shift, Leo. All your hard work, your meditation, everything that you have done so far within yourself, I think there is this comeback of yours that you're having that's going to be creating this abundance and blessings into your life. The Wheel of Fortune is about the old chapter is done. It's gone. You're no longer chasing your twin. You might have made statements. You might have talk to this person or try to, communicate with them, but you're not chasing, okay? Now, the Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, right? The cards have been shuffled and pulled out right in front of you. So this is a double confirmation. This was your challenge, the energy between you and them. So this is an indication that you can't even imagine the blessings that are about to come into your life. And you're going to say, what does this have to do with twin flame? Because a lot of you have been really setting yourself free from the blockages. There is a brand new beginning that's going to also start up for you. You have the Fool coming up, a brand new beginning, fresh start for you, okay? And the Justice. Yeah, you're going to get your justice in a way that is going to work out in your favor. Something here is going to work out in your favor. Whatever you have been praying for, whatever you have been really wanting to manifest in your life, this is a brand new opportunity. Your full force in power, Leo. Okay, look at the combination of the cards right here. This is an indication of you really recognizing that the universe has opened up this portal for you upon your request, right? This is something that you have prayed for and you know you are ready for it. A lot of people out there, they ask things from the universe, from God, and they want to manifest certain things, but they're not able to maintain it. You know, when it comes into your life, This is a clip-on tie, so it just pops out. Sorry, guys. So when it comes into your life, Leo, when it comes to, these people's lives just in general, some of them are not able to maintain that blessing into their life. So with your twin flame, there is going to be an opportunity to have a brand new beginning. Okay, with the Fool here. This is indicating that there is something that's being done behind the scenes, that this person is also going through that major growth. Now, in the recent past, Leo, the Death card is clarified by the Queen of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Swords. So it looks like in the recent past, somebody here seemed to be your twin flame, seemed to be very triggered. There was a lot of arguments, a lot of conflicts, whatever conversation was going on between you and this person, it led to a lot of hurts, okay? There is a lot of hurt. Somebody here was getting offended. I do see here a lot of past childhood trauma, generational trauma as well, that might have also come from somebody's lineage, okay? And I do see here for many of you recognizing certain patterns. When the twin flame journey starts, dear fellow Leo, it is not something that, we can try to mold it into the old way of dealing and being in relationships with. This type of twin flame journey was something, Leo, that you realized that it was not unusual. It was not usual. It was basically something that you just felt deep within yourself. A lot of things were being mirrored back to you. A lot of you were realizing that, maybe there is a pattern here that I'm seeing, that I have seen in my parents' lifestyle, like how they were actually dealing with each other. But why am I not being able to let go of this connection as easily as I would have, from other relationships? Why is it that this person has awakened something within myself? Well, the truth of the matter here is that there must have been some truth that came out with the Queen of Swords, and a lot of you had to come out of your comfort zone. The Two of Wands here is somebody that's looking into the globe and standing on top of a pillar, right? Castle. So a lot of you came out of your comfort zone. You were forced, Leo, by the universe to step into your new timeline, to step into your new journey and your twin flame as well, okay? I do see here some of you were dealing with someone here who was possibly had some sort of an addiction, okay? The addiction could be anywhere from drinking, smoking, compulsive behavior, to also complaining, whining, or whatever, or materialism as well. Now the Four of Swords here is clarified in the recent past by the Two of Cups, the Emperor, and the Six of Wands. For some of you, there possibly could have been an age difference. I'm also seeing here whoever your twin was. Okay, when I say you can take it for you as well, because this is like literally one person split living into two bodies. There was a lot of father issues, authority issues, also a lot of power struggles. I do see here with the Two of Cups, union, partnership, connection that took place between you and this person. I'm seeing here two people from two different cultures, backgrounds, but also coming together, uniting together, and a very strong sexual attraction. 13 on the timer as I'm saying this. Also, I want to emphasize the fact, dear Leo, that when the twin flames, they meet, there is a union that happens. Two heart chakras, they come together, they join together, and basically they enter into a third unified union energy, right? And it's like you start meeting yourself in another body. And another body that lived in a different place, grew up in a different environment, has a different kind of subconscious programming. And this has definitely created a lot of chaos between you and this person. After the honeymoon phase, there is this avoidance that may start happening, and also a crisis take place. So some of you entered into a connection and there was a crisis that happened between you and this person, and something here, and this connection possibly came to an end. Okay, this crisis can be the fact that when someone's ego gets a little bit triggered or feels threatened, they actually start running away. Okay, because they don't want to own anything. They don't want to really take responsibility, and there is a lot of anxiety, a lot of confusion, because this is the level of pain that's not meant to be understood on a human level, but more so on a higher level of consciousness, on a divine level. Because the divine counterpart, the purpose of it is to bring it back together, healed version, like a healed version, and then to experience pure bliss. Now, the Two of Cups here is clarified by one of my favorite cards. If you know, you know. I love a very nice sprinkle Ace of Wands, thick Ace of Wands. There was an opportunity. Okay, with the high priestess here, the world, there was an opportunity here to have a brand new beginning. Some of you maybe try to give this person a chance, another chance, but things didn't turn out to be the way that you expected or you anticipated. There is the world card. Something here came to an end in the past, Leo, between you and this person, between you and your twin flame. And I do feel like that you recognize and you realize that it was a spiritual connection. Okay, the high priestess is here. The high priestess represents spirituality, also tapping into your spiritual side, really tapping into your intuition. A lot of you intuitively knew that there was something very different about this person, that is that you just could not get it off of your mind. A strong connection. Some of you start seeing this person in your dreams as well. Now, Leo, in the present moment, what you don't see here, that actually there is some sort of a communication that might be coming in towards your way. The Strength card, okay? So towards your way, as I also said it, right? The Strength card here is clarifying the 8 of Wands, which is the card of communication, the 7 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So a lot of you are also letting go. What I'm seeing here is you have been really struggling, Leo, with the fact that there was a lot of obstacles, okay, with this no contact situation, almost with your twin. I do strongly feel like here that many of you also, it felt like a burden, that, you know, the more you waited for this person, the more you tried to really see if they're ever gonna reach out, if there's ever gonna be any communication, it became very heavy. It became like a burden. So this is the reason why you have decided to actually let go. You have decided to not force anything, but let them come towards you, okay? And I do see here your twin flame constantly going back and forth and thinking, and there is a lot of contemplation going on. The person that is your twin flame is constantly going back and forth in regards to offering you a new beginning, but there is something here that needs to be acknowledged. The reason why your twin flame is actually delaying this process is because they have not cleared out some sort of a karmic debt. They have not been able to fully master and learn a specific spiritual lesson that they're meant to learn. And you're somebody that you have awakened major spiritual lessons and portals in this person's life for them to jump timelines and to really understand what is it they need to let go of. Their old self. The reason why this person hasn't really fully come towards you, Leo, is because they have not let go of their old ego. They have not let go of the materialistic stuff, the past patterns, okay? They're working on it. Now, the 2 of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. This is somebody that's possibly very much focused on money, stability, or they need money, they want to work and have more money. I do strongly feel like, Leo, that whoever your twin flame is, their lesson here is to really let go of materialism. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like I'm going to say that right off the gate. This person is very materialistic. They're too much focused onto the money, onto the 3D reality. It's like work is the main priority for them, okay? And meanwhile, Leo, you have transformed and you have transitioned from like wanting to force anything materialistically, abundance related. You actually let it flow to you because you become wealth to attract wealth, okay? So, and wealth is coming towards you. I've said that. Some of you told me the other day that you received some unexpected cash at the ATM because I said so in my reading, okay? Now, the Ace of Cups here is clarified by the Page of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So this person feels very restricted and constrained. Your twin flame, Leo, feels very much constricted and not really being able to fully come towards you yet. Okay, there is the 8 of Swords. There is the 10 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. There is some sort of a generational trauma or some sort of a mother-related issues, whatever it might be, probably previous relationship bullshit, that keeps this person very much in control, under control. And, you know, they have other people that are trying to also chit-chat. I don't know who these people are, but they're very toxic in your twin flame's life. And they're really kind of like also kind of trying to spread rumors or do things or whatsoever. You don't have to worry about that because you know what, like karma is real, for real, and sometimes it's spelled L-E-O. Okay, so karma sometimes is also spelled like a Leo. And she keeps the receipts, okay? So you just make sure that you are staying in your own lane, in your own spiritual journey, and this person, the twin of yours, they're gonna find their way back to you. They're gonna find their way back to you in a way that almost I feel like this person is gonna come towards you. I'm gonna use this word. It sounds a little bit dramatic, but it's gonna be repentance. That's what I'm hearing here. Someone here is going to realize that, they need to let go of certain connections, of certain people for them to be able to free themselves to come towards you and actually offer you that new love, okay, that new beginning. Now, Leo, in the near future, let's talk about this situation. How is this going to unfold for you and this person, the Six of Cups? Let's talk about the Six of Cups here. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Death card, the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. So this person, like I said, they are still going back and forth, right? Look, they are going through some sort of a spiritual journey, awakening, metamorphosis. The Two of Pentacles here is in the present moment and is showing up in the near future as well. And I am clarifying the Six of Cups, which is the card of a past life love connection, soul connection coming up. So Leo, I do see here this person going back and forth, contemplating your twin flame constantly. They're realizing that if they don't deal with their pain, let me just come a little closer so like we get a little bit more intimate here, okay? Now, Leo, this person is realizing that if they don't own their trauma with the Five of Cups, if they really do not sit with their pain, if they don't accept the fact fully that they need to go through this transformation, metamorphosis, that something really needs to change, they're not going to be able to be happy in life in general, because you are their twin, because you are somebody that you have awakened a lot of things within them. Now, can we choose to let go of our twin? I believe we can, because we have also free will. But, it's like you're going to go on your own way. You're going to evolve, you're going to learn, you're going to grow, and the door is open. But if this person does not learn their lesson, then, it means that they will not be able to successfully finish their mission in this lifetime. Because if you are a Leo, which you are, my fellow Leo, and if you have met your twin flame and they have not mastered the spiritual lesson they need to, then, that's going to be on them. But you have the free will to choose to live a successful, abundant life. And that's what's coming up for you, okay? Now, this person in the near future that's coming back, there is a lot of hesitation though, but I feel like that what you really need to watch out for and look out for is what is this person telling you? Because they're telling you something here with the King of Swords, okay? Now, let's talk about what is it that this person, your twin flame, is going to tell you. The King of Swords is clarified by the King of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Page of Cups. So I feel like that this person is going to confess something towards you. There is a confession, Leo. And this has to do a lot with the fact that this person is going to let you know that they have been doing a lot of healing. There is a lot of transformation, metamorphosis that has been happening in their life. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, I do see here an apology and an offer. And the Four of Swords here talks about a lot of healing. They have been detached. They have been in this place of also spiritual dark night of the soul, isolation, spiritual journey, deep down within themselves. And I feel like that this is a decision that you are going to be the one to make with the Knight of Pentacles. Do you want to move forward? Do you want to still put it on a hold? Do you really want to see anything tangible with this person, with this twin flame, Leo? Very interesting reading. Knight of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. A lot of you do really want to be with this person. You do see yourself marrying this individual with the Four of Wands, but there is a big question of trust issues, okay? The Moon, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. There's a lot of questions that you have in regards to this person, in regards to their authenticity, their commitment towards you. And as a fellow Leo, like literally, I totally understand that. I just feel like that a lot of you are gonna really take a risk, if I may say, and just be bold and just take a leap of faith and roll with this and go with it, but very carefully, because there has been trust issues in the past with this person where you got hurt multiple times with the Nine of Wands. And your intuition, you got to trust your intuition fully here with the Moon that's going to be appearing in order for you to really understand how fast you want to move forward with this person. Because the Seven of Swords here is telling me that there has been trust issues, okay? But eventually your desire here is to get over this past betrayal, this past sense of betrayal, and I think that's what you are doing, and there is doors opening for you here to actually reunite. Four of Wands here shows the season, the fall season. It also represents homecoming. It represents celebration here for many of you. So you and your twin flame are going to be having an opportunity to actually communicate, and you're going to be the one that's going to make this decision to see which direction you really want to move forward with them and how fast. You're going to be the one to set the pace. Now, let's get the advice, dear Leo, and see what is it that you need to know. What is the advice for my fellow Leos? I may be a little serious today because I've been like doing meditation. Not that I cannot be funny, but this twin flame reading is it's very intense, to be honest, okay? So let me know in the comments what do you think and how it's resonating with you. So the advice for you here is the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. So there is an opportunity here. You have the Hanged Man here, okay, Pisces energy. So a lot of you are recognizing the fact that this person has awakened something very significant within you, and there is a spiritual awakening that's been taking place, and you have the Lovers here, okay? So even though there has been a lot of delays, there has been a lot of questions, there has been this, uncertainty, confusion, going through the dark night of the soul and pain, you're realizing that, you know what, this pain, right, this pain here has led to a spiritual awakening and a self-love. When you start loving yourself fully, Leo, and when you start really prioritizing yourself and forgiving yourself, you are forgiving this person, because that's your twin flame. Forgiving them is forgiving you, and vice versa. So the advice here is for you to really remember that your stability with the Queen of Pentacles is very much tied up to your inner work that you have been doing, forgiving, releasing, letting go, and there is a brand new opportunity that's going to open up for you. You are just becoming even more passionate about life, becoming more organized about life. You may say, well, I don't see anything happening in my life, and where is this opportunity? The opportunity is within you, in your mind. Whatever you set your mind to, your 3D reality is going to bring that to you. You're going to become a magnet to attract that into your life. That's literally what it is. Okay, so Leo, let's see what is the messages of love here. How you guys doing? How you doing, cutie patootie? Sprinkle, sprinkle, yo. I just love my Leo so much. I know somebody's going to be like, this is literally the most Leo I've ever seen. Well, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Mercury in Leo, honey, and Armenian. So, Leo, the love message here between you and this person, it says fate. This is a destined partnership, okay? So, fate, it is fated. Yes, we do have free will, sprinkle, sprinkle, but this has to do a lot with you really realizing that when you actually release and you surrender and you let go and you accept the fact that, you know what, when you let go and you surrender, they come towards you. You're no longer the chaser, right? And the chaser-runner dynamic ends when two people come together and they recognize the fact that, you know what, this is a soul's mission. Not many people are chosen to do this, or not many people are actually not many people really meet their twin flame, right? There's a lot of science, synchronicities, numbers, and all of that. I'll go into that in a different video. Then you realize this is destined. This is destined. This is fate. Okay, so Leo, you can also even like comment below and let me know, like, I'm radically accepting and surrendering, and I'm letting go, and I'm letting God, I'm letting the divine. Leo, I love you so much, my fellow Leo. You are one of the most intuitive signs. We are one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. So I'm always here to serve, and I'm always here to slay all the way through, baby. Now, this is what I had for you, dear fellow Leo. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Keep that beautiful smile back up and roar. I love you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.